Hi, I'm Nathan Thornberry, CEO of Residential Warranty Services. I got a question today from Troy Pappas. He's one of the kings of home inspection. He's from Virginia Beach, Virginia. And he asked, and for people in real estate, you'll sort of understand this question. For people outside of real estate, I'm going to explain it a little. He asked, how does skipping the home inspection affect home warranties like the ones you get at closing, and is the contractor, or does the contractor become now the determining factor as to whether a problem, a mechanical malfunction, is a pre-existing condition, something that might be excluded or precluded from home warranty coverage? Whoa, what a great question. If you're a buyer or a real estate agent watching this, let me start with one simple fact. You should be getting a home inspection. I don't care if you have an inspection contingency or not. I understand that many markets are still pretty hot. That's our game. We're in real estate. We understand that it's a seller's market. So you might feel that putting in an inspection contingency into an offer might make you less competitive and someone else might get the house. Got it. You can leave the inspection contingency out and still get an inspection. You can know what you're dealing with the house. You could walk away from a deal if you find an issue that is financially detrimental to your family and your future. It is the dumb shit worst idea in the world to buy a house and not know anything about the condition, especially if you're buying in the $250,000 to $1 million and up range. This is a major amount of money, and some of these fixes are not cheap. Call a foundation contractor and ask them what the largest bill they handed a client was last month. Call a plumber, one that does excavating. Ask them what the largest bill was they handed to a client last month. And then decide whether you want to fly blind on this one. If you have any common sense at all, and if you're an agent and you give two shits about the people you're representing, you will make sure that they do an inspection prior to close. Just set an appointment, be there for the 3 hours. It can be non-contingent. It could be that you could walk away from a deposit. But so what? At least you're not out $50,000 or $100,000 or whatever. These things are real. So get a home inspection. Number one, for those of you who get a home inspection, always get a home inspection from a home inspector that offers underground sewer and water line coverage from Sewer Guard, a 5-year roof leak protection plan. That makes sense. It protects you from future occurrences. A 1-year structural warranty, a 90-day mechanical and structural warranty, so you don't move in and have things that come up that are unexpected, that cost you money, and nothing but excuses from an inspector who says, oh, well, I didn't really check much and I was only there for 3 hours. Good luck. Welcome to home ownership. That sucks. You don't want that. So get an inspection with the warranties, and then you don't even have to ask the seller necessarily for a home warranty. But still in this market, 80+% of deals are getting home warranties from companies like mine, Residential Warranty Services, or from others like American Home Shield and whatnot. So let's get to this question that Troy is asking, because what he's really asking is a very important thing. It's, okay, as a home warranty company, Residential Warranty Services, the leader in real estate warranties, has a policy. If you get a home inspection and whatever problem you have after you move in is not mentioned in your home inspection report, then there is no way that we can exclude it or preclude it from coverage based on it being a pre-existing condition. It's just our rule. We're the only company that does it. We make sure that there is no misunderstanding between what you as a home buyer or your clients, if you're a real estate agent, what that expectation is and what they receive. That's why we're growing so fast in the real estate space and home warranties. So if you don't get a home inspection, what is our policy? Well, yes, we're going to look at an issue, and if there's evidence that it was absolutely a condition prior to the start date of the policy, then that would be excluded from coverage. And that is the case with every single home warranty out there. Don't be tricked. So let me give you an example of something that might be a pre-existing condition that if you had a home inspection from one of our partners in the industry, like Troy, you'd be protected from. He does an inspection, and the air conditioner has a breaker, the power source, and that power source is 5 or 10 amps over what that air conditioner is rated for. It's a minor detail. He was there at the house for 3 hours. Not a big fault for missing it. With 1,500 things that he's looking at in that 3-hour time period. But it's too much power, and that creates a situation where there's no safety, nothing to turn the power off. When the compressor becomes overloaded, it spikes in power and the compressor goes out because of an improper installation issue. But Troy Pappas did an inspection and he said it was fine. So guess what we do not exclude, and every other warranty company on the planet would exclude? The repairs for that incident. Now, we would cover the compressor, and a lot of our clients take that opportunity to upgrade and go ahead and replace the whole air conditioner since it's such a substantial repair cost. But now let's assume that in the alternative, there was no inspection. We skipped the inspection. We had no inspection contingency, so we skipped it. We didn't know that we could still get an inspection. We didn't think about it. So we got no inspection. We move in, and now we have an air conditioning guy sitting there saying, oh man, you have a big problem here. It's a safety concern. Oh, and that breaker is the wrong size. Well, that's not something that failed. That's not a new condition. That's not a mechanical malfunction even. It just simply is what it is. And now you have to live with it because you decided to skip the inspection. Not a great idea. And by the way, if you get an inspection before closing, and let's say this is the worst case, you find not a huge amount of stuff. So you spent, $500 and you got a home inspection, but you got a list of all the things that need attention, that need fixed. So you can kind of budget, and you can send this list off to your contractors, your handyman, your electrician, your plumbers, and say, when we move in, we're going to want this place to be safe and wonderful and hassle-free for our family. And all you have to do is hand them that inspection report. Now you have a list, and you should expect that what the contractors do after you buy the house, you close, you have them do some work that first week where you're moving in anyway, so they can do some of their work while the couches are being hauled through the door. You should expect though that they might find some things that were beyond what the inspector said. Some. But you shouldn't expect things that are enormously different from what the inspector had as their list. So this protects you from contractor fraud. There is no way that anyone should be advised by anyone, any real estate agent in this country, to move forward with a real estate transaction without a home inspection. Let's just all agree on that. Let's do it the right way. Let's make this question irrelevant. And let's all do it together, because these people that are buying these houses, they don't understand what they're getting into, and they trust us. So if we want to be the trusted source, if all realtors, all home inspectors, everybody who's in this industry want to be the trusted resource, you have to make great calls for them. You have to give them sound advice, and it is absolutely the wrong advice for them to skip it. Now back to me. If someone were to say, gosh, the seller's not going to pay for a warranty, and I'm going to take some time with my buyers and tell them what a home warranty is and what they cover, and maybe they buy it, maybe they don't, and that means that I don't get a sale at closing, I'm okay with that. It's not going to happen that often. Most transactions are still going to include them, but on the inspection side, that should not be most of the time. It should be 100% of the time, unless you're a sucky ass real estate agent. Then, skip the inspection and good luck.